Milan Jackson.
What's up?
Not much.
How you
First of all,
doing?
this outfit is insane. Like, I love it. It's incredible. Where'd you get it from? How did this thing
Okay,
come
first of all,
together?
y'all, let me tell y'all how to bargain shop. Dun, dun, dun.
Bargain shop.
First of all, this came from Simply 10. Ding, ding, ding. The shoes came from Burlington. Ding, ding, ding. The watch, a whole jewelry. It's a Rolly, okay? Oh, I spilled some liquor, but it's okay. It's Douce. rich nigga liquor.
Yeah, that's fucking gorgeous. Seriously, it's like
But yes, thank you, though. I had to be right for your show. Because,
I appreciate that. Damn.
this celebrity status right here. When y'all make it to this show, you are finally a celebrity.
You know what? I'm gonna do like a fashion of the week thing, and I think I'm gonna put you in the first one. I'll put you in the
Please.
first slide. I'm gonna put everybody who came in with the sweetest outfits, but you're definitely number one.
Yes.
Talk about yourself as an artist. When did your artistry come together?
About 7 years ago. First of all, I had started doing movies first before I did anything. I got 2 movies out right now called, my first one is Drugs and Strippers, is on YouTube. And then we got GCA Murder City, that's on Tubi. So that's everywhere right now if y'all want to go watch it. It's everywhere. And I just won some awards for those, Best Supporting Actress and Best Sex Scene.
Were you at the Detroit Film Awards yesterday?
No, not that
Okay,
one.
okay. Which one?
It was, this is about, oh shoot, I forgot, it was some months ago.
Okay, cool.
It was kind of cold still. So yeah, I won about 2 awards for that.
That's crazy.
Yes, I was happy. I was shocked, but you know, hey, hard work pays off.
So they don't tell you you're gonna win when they email you or anything like that. They just tell you you've been nominated.
They just show you all the votes, who all voted for you and stuff.
Oh,
and I just saw I was in the lead, so I
Damn.
was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
And people still writing in my name, so I was like, oh wow.
What was your acceptance speech like?
I was just like, I was a little ghetto.
What'd you say?
First of all, I had went up there and a guy was like, he all talking about next year award. I said, we ain't talking about next year. It's about me right now. So hold on, baby. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm like, first of all, I want to thank everybody. You know what I'm saying? Put me on. Put me on the scene.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was just nice and simple and sweet. And I was just thanking everybody that I seen in the crowd who been supporting me since day one.
So you started off as acting. Was that the main objective, or did you know you were gonna branch off into making music?
Well, at first I thought I was gonna do music first, but then I don't know, the movie just kind of like popped up. So I was like, well, while I'm doing this, and since the movie had got put in the theaters and stuff, I said I might as well use this time to start doing music. And then a guy named T.Y. had ran up on me. It was like, you know, I see what you could do, and I know you got some other stuff in you. Let's pull it out you. He pulled it out me, and that's what happened.
Can you tell me the names of the movies? Let me put them on my phone so I don't forget.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
His name is Tokyo Twine.
And what's the name of the movie that you're in?
Drugs and Strippers, Drugs with a Z.
Okay, cool.
And then GTA Murder City.
GTA Mercy. And that one's on Tubi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Do you when you first seen yourself on film, and did you? Because I was in a movie like last year. It was called Strange Fruit.
Okay.
And when
I'm familiar with that also.
were you in that?
No, I know people that was a part of that.
Okay,
that
yeah.
stuff. I was supporting, sharing it and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because I thought when I was actually acting that I did a terrible job, and then everybody's like, "No, that was fucking amazing." And then I watched it, I was like, "That was actually sweet."
Okay.
But how did you feel the same way when you were filming it? Did you feel like uncomfortable for your first films, or how did you feel?
I did feel real uncomfortable because I kind of went straight in like sex scenes and nakedness and stuff like that. Like it wasn't real sex, but it's just still it looked like you're getting fucked on camera. So it's like, you know, I felt, I don't know, because I was 24, so I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was still kind of, I don't know, I wasn't really into my feminine side like that yet. So yeah, I was a little nervous, but then when I really looked at myself, like even in the theater, when everybody was in the theaters, they clapped on my parts. And I was just like, that's crazy. I'm all like hiding my face and stuff. I was so nervous just looking at myself, but I'm like, I really did a great job. Like, I really made the movie though. I can't lie.
Oh, that's sweet.
I can't lie, because I really love acting. I really do. I like doing impersonations, all type of stuff.
How many projects have you been in since that point, like as far as being on screen as an actress? Did you work on any projects after movies, though? Did you do anything like, did you host things, or did you do anything to kind of present yourself as an actress or entertainer on that?
Well, just TikTok, really. I went straight to TikTok, actually, and I became famous on there.
Okay, talk
went
about
straight to
TikTok. Did you start in the very beginning, or when did you jump in?
I started TikTok a day before my birthday. I believe in 2019. I believe might have been 2020. One of them. And my first video had got 19.5K views. Ooh. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I wasn't doing shit, but just like danced on the bed. Like, that wasn't even no real dancing. And then I just started making TikToks. Now, that's because I didn't really know about TikTok either. So I didn't even know that the views was even going like that. So then I ended up gaining 16.4 fans, 16.4K fans on TikTok. And I got 48.0 K likes on all my videos and shit like that. So yeah, I don't know. I just had to keep on doing something. And then I am working on a new movie that's supposed to be coming out real soon called Suspended. It's that'll be directed and produced by Lou Style, who also did a couple of my songs and stuff like that, my tracks. That's about it. That's all I'm working on so far, you know.
Talk about where you grew up a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say when I first was born, my mom was young, in her 20s, just turned 21. And, you know, she couldn't take care of me. So I had to move to Cincinnati with my grandparents and my auntie. And I lived in Cincinnati for a long time. And I used to be kind of back and forth here, kind of back and forth. But when I turned like 13, I officially like stayed back here. But I was still running back and forth. But it was just like, you know, it was on East Warren, Detroit, where I grew up at when I turned 13. And shit, I was all up around East Warren. I stayed on the west side a little bit, but, you know, just... I ain't gonna say it was rough for my childhood because I lived both sides, you know, the poor side and the rich side, you know. It's whatever.
Growing up on the so when you're growing up, was it both sides or was it like in the beginning it was living in Detroit in the rough area and then money, or was it just back and forth? Like?
It was more, I grew up in money. Okay. I grew up in money most definitely. So when I would be around my other family members that didn't really have much, I'd be like, wow, they don't have it, you know what I'm saying, because of what I seen. And I'd be like, you know, it's kind of crazy. But then I ended up putting my own self in that situation because I wanted to see how I felt when I was 15. I told my auntie to cut me off. Stop giving me stuff. Let me learn how to do it. Let me learn to do it myself. And I just learned how to start hustling and doing stuff for myself, you know, making my own money.
Yeah. A lot of people don't have that, like, courage to want to stop getting that free cash or, like, you know, getting the handouts or whatever you want to call it. And then you decided to do it. And you obviously you're proud of that decision for yourself.
Yeah, because... I used to hear a lot of people say too, like, you're not gonna know how to do nothing when you get older. You're gonna be spoiled and not know how to do shit. You're gonna be calling on her to do stuff for you all the time, or your grandparents do stuff for you all the time. And I was like that at first. I was a little spoiled crybaby. I just cry about everything, because I mean, if it's my way or no way, like nobody in my family couldn't stand me. They still can't to this day, but that's fine with me. You know, I'm successful. You know that. What I did, I feel like what I did by telling my auntie to cut me off at 15 was the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Even though she still looked after me and made sure, you know what I'm saying, I was okay. But she saw, like, you really put in that work and you really kept putting in that work, because now I own two of my own businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Very cool.
So,
we'll talk about that from getting the cutoff point where, you know, you're not getting this money anymore. How did you start progressing as an entrepreneur or just as an independent woman?
Well, first of all, I used to draw a lot. So people used to buy drawings for me. And then it was a point in time where, like, I'd take snacks from home and take it to school, sell it. And then when I got into high school, shit, I started selling Reggie's. $5 bag.
All right, but so you were a drug dealer. All right.
$5 and pizza slices. I was doing that, all of that.
You were selling weed and pizza slices. That's brilliant.
Lunchtime, you gotta holler at me at lunchtime.
Damn, brilliant. How much were you bringing in that time?
Oh my God, I ain't even used to count my money back then because I'm so used to seeing money. I used to just throw it in, like, in my little stash. So I used to have a whole bunch of shit. I used to have hella 20s and 100s and stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't even know, a lot of dollars.
My friend used to do that. My friend used to sell Red Bull out of his locker, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But then I seen, like, he was selling 30, 40 cans a day. I'm like, damn, like, each can costs Red Bull. Yeah. And he was selling for $5. And I'm like, wait, that kind of is a lot of money if you're doing that every fucking day. Yeah, that's some
I was doing that every day. Like, yeah, you gotta re-up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that money for that re-up.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so you're hustling in high school and stuff like that. And then, when did you decide to hop into, like, a business?
Okay, I'm gonna say when I did ROTC. I did ROTC for 4 years.
What's ROTC?
ROTC is basically training you to get to the Army. I was gonna go to the Army. I took the test. I had a recruiter come and see me at my school and everything, but I was pregnant. So
why did you even decide you wanted to go to the Army in the first place?
Because I wanted to teach myself discipline within myself. I want to teach myself how to listen, how to be more aligned with things that's for me. And you know what I'm saying, not being a follower. I didn't want to be a follower. I know I had a real bad anger because of the things I grew up with, you know what I'm saying, not having a mom and a dad and being snatched away from my siblings and having to visit them. You know, I live 4 hours away from them, so you know that was kind of hard for me dealing with all of that stuff. Then I go to school and I hear all these kids talking about how they love their mamas, how they daddies, and all this shit. Do this and that for them, and that shit just irritate me. Then there was rumors going around saying that my mom was a crackhead, all that shit. Like, my mama never did drugs, drunk, none of that shit. So like all that type of stuff, I had to really challenge my anger, which is controlling my emotions and my power, into something better and bigger than myself.
And because the army is like the ultimate, like, you know, symbolism of discipline.
Exactly.
You decided that was the road. Weren't you afraid though? Like, you know, or did you know specifically there's a field I'm gonna get inside that's not on the danger side, or how did you plan that out?
I wanted to go to the danger side. I wanted to go to the war side.
Word.
And I also did. I typed up letters also for the. I used to type up the newsletters for the ROTC too. So I want to go and do journalism also. When I went to the army, that's what I wanted to do.
And so when you got pregnant, you're like, okay, this isn't. I can't.
Yeah, they said I couldn't go. They denied me.
You still wanted to go after you?
No, I didn't no more, because I ended up learning exactly what it was all about, and I'm like, that ain't even my war to be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even my war to be fighting. Like, that's not even our people war to be fighting. So I'm like, I can't do it.
That's crazy. So you were really just trying to find ways to discipline yourself. Well, so obviously if you're
to separate myself from my family. I didn't want to be around them. Just like I don't now. I don't.
Okay. But to want to do that in the first place, just let's say you want to have discipline in your life, means obviously you didn't have discipline, I'm assuming, at all?
I didn't have nobody tell me what to do, or I didn't really get in trouble for shit.
So you weren't getting in trouble, but you didn't have discipline?
No.
Okay, so like what the hell? So, but usually, you see what I'm saying though? Usually when somebody's having like a moment in their life where like, okay, I'm fucking up, I need to be fixed.
Yes.
Then you decide to do that, but you weren't fucking up.
No, I was an honor roll student.
So what did you need discipline for? What did you think you needed discipline for?
Because I had an anger problem. I would lash out on people. I would literally beat people's ass.
Damn. Like, so how did you get in trouble if you're beating people's ass? That's what I'm trying to say.
Because they like, why are you jumping on people? Like, it kind of was for no reason sometimes. Like, I would really go and put my hands on people for no reason. Like, I will. Yeah. If you say the wrong, if I hear you saying the wrong shit and I feel like it's towards me and I know it ain't, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna beat your ass.
Damn.
I don't even care. I'm not talking to you. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do something crazy to your ass. I'm gonna do something to make you want to fight me. Cause no, I don't like certain shit. Like,
to this day, or
sometimes.
Damn.
But I'm chill. My last fight was last year. I now it's like, now that I'm a businesswoman and I also manage artists now, so, and I be out in the public eye more, so I be more chill with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I be more like, okay, I'm just gonna bite my tongue today, but baby, you better watch your back.
You could see yourself in the UFC or anything like that?
Yes, I wanted to. I wrestled also in school. I was a head coach of the fucking wrestling team, and I boxed.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay, so don't fuck with you, basically.
Basically, don't.
Yeah, okay. All right, bet. Talk about, so, you know, you're pregnant, and then, you know, you're deciding, okay, I'm not going to go to the army anymore.
Yeah.
I got to pay attention to my kid. And so talk about what happened.
I moved out my house. I was in my adopted home because I ended up getting adopted at 15. And because I feel like I was tricked, and I'm just going to tell the truth, because I feel like I was tricked because she told me that if I got adopted, oh, you'll be out the system. You can move wherever you want to. So I'm thinking I get to move back to Cincinnati because I don't want to live here for real. I'm still not used to Detroit. So I'm thinking I'm going to move back to Cincinnati, and next thing you know, this bitch done tripped on me and flipped the script on my ass. So, yeah, I'm just going to talk about it. Her husband, yes, her husband was molesting molesting me. Her stepson also was doing the same thing, raping me, also doing all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for my yearly checkups. So yes, nothing has happened to me. I didn't catch anything or nothing like that. But yes, they used to do it. All the whole family was fucked up. I'm sorry, y'all fucked up, and I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was 16, and it was like, either I'm gonna keep fighting every day to protect me and my baby, or I'm gonna get the fuck on. Because I was gonna end up killing all of them in that house. So I had to leave. I packed up all my stuff that I was gonna take with me. I did leave some stuff, but I had packed all the stuff. It was a school day. So my adopted day like, yeah, what you doing all that stuff? Why you packing all that stuff? I ain't say shit to him. I just ignored him. I just kept packing my stuff, and I grabbed the stuff I was gonna take with me. So he like, yeah, you grabbing all that shit to school? I don't know what the fuck you doing. I called my best friend at the time. I called her mama. Me and her mama was real cool. So I said, yeah, I packed all my stuff. I'm ready to go. So she said, well, baby, I'm coming to get you as soon as school over with. So the hardest thing for me was going to tell my sisters that I'm leaving, you know. They was hurt. Like, we had a whole moment in the hallway crying. Everybody wondering, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? We ain't even talking to them. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a hurtful ass feeling for me having to make that decision. Were your
sisters in the house with you?
Yes. I live in the house with 8 siblings.
Whew. And
8
so
siblings.
they were molesting...
It's 13 of us now, y'all.
And they were molesting everybody in the house?
Just the older girls.
Oh, wow. And so...
Mainly me, because they always kept saying I was the prettiest.
And... So going through that time, obviously, if you're comfortable talking about it, obviously,
I'm fine.
Okay. Going through that experience, was there reaching out that you had done, besides the mom or anything? And they were...
I used to tell my mama, tell everybody. Everybody like they didn't want to believe me. Then when I told my adopted mama, you want to know what she said? Y'all ain't gonna ruin my marriage.
Damn.
Packed her shit and went to her room.
Man.
This bitch said, I got 3 bank accounts. I do this and that, and I get out of jail the next day. I said, oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Because if you don't care, I'm not gonna give a fuck.
Whew, that's extremely difficult, obviously.
So I ain't gonna lie, that's the reason why I go so hard to this day and try to be successful as possible, and I try to lift up as many of my people as possible. Anybody that I feel like is connected to me, I want to lift them up as possible. Like, I don't care what you're going through, like, you gonna make it through. Because I made it through a lot of stuff. I went through a lot of timelines in my life, a lot of versions of myself to where it's like, I know anybody can make it out of this shit. Yeah. I made it out this shit. Look where I'm at now.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's incredible that you were able to persevere and get through that. And so your sisters, when they were staying there and everything like that, did they find a way out too?
Well, my sisters, my sister after that, I only had 2 of my blood sisters living there with me, because everybody else is adopted. So, it was our adopted family, and my sister had to wait till she was 18 and graduated. And my sister, my baby sister right now, who is about to have my little baby nephew, I love you, Kayla. She left when she was 16, like me.
Oh yeah, glad you guys got out of that. That's fucking
I'm. You don't understand how. That's why I'm able to move around this world so freely now, because I'm just like, we out of jail now. Y'all don't understand. Yeah. That was hell for us. That was the Army and Air, most definitely. Most definitely.
So after you leave this traumatic experience, how did you're living with your friend's mom?
I was living with her for a while. Then I moved to Chicago.
Oh, okay. What was Chicago like?
Oh, it was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. I loved it there, but I had to come back. Because I'm like, I had to make a foundation here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I can't just be like, traveling the world, because I'm a traveling person. So I'm like, let me just go back home. So when I got back home, I ended up getting with somebody who took my virginity. Ended up getting back with this person. And, I ended up having 2 more kids with him, so I ended up spending 10 years with this man. Abusive relationships, narcissistic, a lot of mind controlling, a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have no confidence in myself at all. I ain't even like myself. I was trying to kill myself a lot. I wasn't happy. I went through a lot of.
Did you go into the relationship consciously? Did you go in like knowing, okay, I love this person,
no.
and then it became abusive, or was it somehow?
I honestly didn't love him at all until maybe I had my second baby. Cause I don't know. Like, we talked, but it was like more like, I don't know why I'm here type shit. Like, I see he was more on projecting himself onto me. And you kind of like I'm in the flow with it. Like, all right, but it's really like I want to tell him like, no, this ain't what I want. Because I was ready to go back. I was really in Westland at this time when I was traveling my way to go back to Detroit. I had some paperwork I had to get in Detroit. So I was traveling through it. He like, you can stay at my house for the weekend. I should have said no. I did say no, but I don't know how the fuck I ended up over there. I don't know. I ended up getting over there, and he was trying to do it the first night. I was like, no. So I woke up, and how he got to my heart was he was with my oldest child all the time, which he still take care of to this day. That's why I do love him.
That was the key.
That was the key. I ain't gonna lie. The key was my daughter. That ain't gonna lie. My oldest daughter, that was the key.
Yeah, so that's what triggered it up.
Yeah.
What's up with girls like on the? Because I've been going on a lot of dates lately, and I know girls like they're very resilient on hooking up on the first night. But I can tell that the girl wants to hook up, but something like they'll give that excuse where like I want to, but they don't really give like a real excuse.
Some girls don't be wanting you to think they easy. You know what I'm saying? Or don't want you to like say if y'all get into argument, be like, bitch, I got that pussy on the first night. We don't want to hear that shit.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be mad if you say some shit like that to me. Like, wow, really? Are you serious, kid?
Yeah.
That's what you saying to me? Like, that's gonna hurt. Because it's like, no, that's like a sacred moment for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sex is a natural thing. It's not about you a hoe, how many body counts you got. It's what we put on this earth to do. It don't matter if we make kids or not. That's what we put on this earth to do. That's what the fuck the universe and the planets do. They had sex. It's just not in the form that we do it. Sex ain't even meant for us to have, you know what I'm saying, feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's just a manifestation type thing, magical type thing. It's like stuff to release things and you know what I'm saying, and get things that you need from that person with that great energy.
Right.
High vibrations. People with low vibrations, you will catch a STD. So I hope y'all know that. If y'all have sex with a person with low vibrations, you will catch a STD. I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
I believe you.
It's the truth. People with high vibrations, you won't catch a thing.
So what you're saying is that the reason that girls don't sleep on the first night is because they don't want you to think that they're a hoe.
Of course, because some bitches are like that. They so easy, but when they really, really like a nigga and they see how he carry himself and you carry yourself pretty good, so they're going to be like, I got to...
I know.
See how I came dressed today, so I gotta go right.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop trying to fucking date me and fall in love with me, because that's not what I'm about right now. I already just got out of a 7-year relationship. I'm not trying.
Y'all got to get him a break. He need his space.
I'm not. Listen, women fall in fucking love with me. I swear to God, I'll go out on a date with a girl, and my boy gave me the best advice. He's like, bro, you got to stop letting them like you so much. I don't even say shit when I'm on a date. I love when just listen to a girl talk and learning about her, learning everything about her and all that stuff. Like, I don't say too much.
But you don't need that extra stuff.
But then at the end of the day, they're like, well, I actually kind of like you, so I want to take things slow. I'm like, bitch, I'm not. What do you think this is? I'm gonna stop talking to you now. God damn it. That's the problem. Like, so it's either pick it where it's like, all right, we have a fling and have a good time,
right?
Or I'm just done talking to you. I'm not gonna fall in love with you, bitch. No offense, but I'm not gonna fall in love with you. It's just not gonna happen.
He don't mean it. He just saying, like, y'all just stop doing too much.
Exactly.
Y'all can't do too much. Just be like, go with the flow. Goddamn.
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. Go with the flow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, y'all gotta go with the flow though, for real.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my whole thing. I understand. So okay, women don't want to be perceived as easy. Blah blah.
Yes.
Blah. Okay, I get it. Now, so getting back to where you were at, you get in a relationship, you're in it for 10 years. Obviously, you're not wanting to be in this relationship, but you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. I think a lot of people go through relationships where they don't want to be there, but they're just there. Can you kind of give advice for people who are kind of stuck in those situations? Okay,
for people that are stuck in situations like that, sometimes it'd be because you might be an empath, and the person you might be with is a narcissist. So what you being an empath is, the universe is trying to teach you a lesson, as in, stop loving people that don't deserve your love. Stop giving your love and your energy and time to people who don't deserve that. Learn how to let the dead stay dead. You know what I'm saying? Give life to those who need life. You know what I'm saying? And just keep fighting through it. And all you gotta do is just figure out what it is that you need to learn to heal yourself from that situation and through that person, that process. And you're gonna be able to move forward. Like, you will be able to move forward. It's gonna take time. Like, you can't rush this though. Like, it's gonna, oh my God, it's gonna make you want to just go crazy. But you gotta keep pushing through. Keep pushing through. You're gonna see the light. I swear to God. I swear you're gonna see the light. What's like that moment when you're in the relationship and you know it's a hard feeling, like it's time to go, but you just don't do it? It's a detachment feeling. That's why you feel that way. You don't want to detach. You're not ready to detach, and you're still in denial of what's going on. So you're more like, I don't know what to do right now, because you're in a split situation. But you have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself first, you're going to always keep running into that type of situation. You're going to keep running into people like that. They call vampires. They suck your energy dry. Like, I used to have black rings under my eyes, like black aura around me. You could see that shit. Motherfuckers like, you okay? And I'm like, I'm good. You feel good, but you're really not. You're really not good. That's a health hazard, all type of stuff. Like, that spiritual stuff can attack the physical. You don't need that. It can start showing. It's not cool. It's real. Yeah, 100%, right? Well, so you eventually decided, like, it's over and you got to move on. Yeah, I had to love myself and my kids. My kids, when I seen my kids came to me and say, Ma, you need somebody that's going to love you, Ma. What's it like telling somebody from 10 years that you're going to leave, especially when it's an abusive relationship? It hurt because you develop love for them after a while. You know what I'm saying? And then he grew a family with them and stuff. Did he was it easy for transition? Did he was like, okay, cool? It still ain't easy. Damn. Okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying. All right, yeah. It's much better than before, but oh no, before it used to be worse, honey. He's coming after that ass. He pulling up. He don't give a fuck. He coming.
I hear you on that. So talk about where you're at now. So talking about from that point until this point, like what else had occurred to you as far as your life?
My kids, my 3 kids. My oldest is 10, my middle is 8, and my son just turned 7. You know, I talk to my kids like I talk to you. So they got really bright minds. So, you know, they give me advice and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They the reason why I'm going so hard, because for them to just come in the room, like even if I'm not crying or nothing, or I just feel like I'm just crying on the inside, they just like, Ma, you gonna be okay. Just do this, just do that. Ma, just go do stuff you like to do, and just keep being famous. Ma, just keep being you. Just keep lifting yourself up. So I'm like, they right. I need to go push myself out there. Like they told me to go push myself out there to go find me somebody to be with. I'm like, they right. I need to go do that. They're like, Ma, you always in the house. Even when we gone, you used to be in the house. I do. I swear to God, I ain't no outside person for real. I really don't like to be around people like that. So
no,
I be in the house. You know.
Do you feel like? So I always have this discussion when I talk to. Sometimes I'll call my mom and she'll be like, "Oh, I love just being at home and stuff like that," and I'm like, but maybe it's just because you don't realize how amazing the experience is of being out more so and being a part of stuff you've never been a part of before, and maybe you're just kind of like, you know, creating a content environment for yourself and complacentness with it when you could be enjoying life way more. Do you ever look at it like that, or are you?
Yeah, because I started doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm now lately I've been going outside a little bit more. So I know I like the little stuff I've been experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Stuff I ain't never did before. Like that's nice. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling. So yeah, now I want to be really on it. So this summer I'm out here.
Okay, talk about you have some businesses now and how they began and what they are exactly.
Okay, I had my first business is MJ Designs. I create customized clothes for artists or whatever. Like if you have a business, you want to put your logo and stuff on a shirt, hoodie, or whatever. Like I press and do that type of stuff. Also make logos, menus, business cards, anything like whatever you need. I do that. You know what I'm saying? My second business is called Booked and Busy Camp. That's also a booking agency and it's now a label. So right now I got a few artists up under me right now that's working with me and stuff like that, and I'm working with them, giving them exposure, support, and you know what I'm saying, giving them advice onto the industry and what they need to know on to be an independent artist. And if they do want to go get signed, you know what I'm saying, I give them tips on that also. But
what's the process for an artist to get in contact with you and get that ball rolling with you?
All you have to do is just hit up my Instagram, which is _ Milan Jackson. And also I have a Facebook, Milan Jackson, and We Booked and We Busy on Facebook. Y'all can just hit up those, and I got y'all. I also have a fan page too, Milan Jackson. Y'all can hit that page.
How did you learn how to run a business? Well, obviously you going through high school and all that, but how did you learn how to take it to this level?
I had my first job at 13, and my auntie owned her own businesses and stuff, and she taught me a lot of things around that time. So that's how I know all this stuff. And also she also made me go to school for business management. So I went to school for that also.
And so right now there's like a huge thing where artists that are super, super talented don't know how to manage themselves. They don't know the business sides of the
And that's why they come to Booked and Busy, because I help y'all get that advice on that, and I give y'all the tips on that shit and the sauce.
For sure. Is there any advice that you could give an artist right now just to give them a little bit of something, some sauce to help them move forward with the business
Just because
side?
you post a video and it get one view don't mean that nobody else is going to see that video. Keep that video up. Don't delete it. Just keep it up there. Keep going. If you got music out here that you feel like ain't nobody listens to, keep going. Don't make music all the time for people. Make music for you to release that shit that's in you. You know what I'm saying? Make music for you. And that's going to bring the crowd to you. The attraction is the attention. It's all about the attentions that you put out to the universe. Like, whatever you think. If you think that it's going to be bullshit, it's going to be bullshit. If you think that shit going to be gold, baby, it's gold. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. With your own music right now, what would you recommend people to check out if they're a first-time listener?
I recommend y'all to check out my #1 popular song, which is on everywhere, all over the Google or all that shit, and it's even in Chinese. Go look out, check out Difficult, y'all. That's my #1 song in America right now. So shout out to America and overseas, because they made me #1 with Difficult too. So thanks, y'all.
How did it get to be translated in Chinese?
I don't know. I looked it up. And I saw it.
That's crazy.
I said, oh my, it said Milan Jackson, Chico Light on Chong Chong Chong. And I said, damn. Difficult. That's
Was it he?
It was he. I love it. It was just all Chinese all up and down. It's all type of languages. French, motherfucking Spanish.
So Cincinnati. I didn't even understand that part. So are you from Cincinnati originally?
Cincinnati originally is what I claim originally, because that's where I know most parts.
Okay, so how long did you live in Cincinnati for?
Since 1994.
Okay, so you weren't in there for that long.
like I haven't been here that long, in Detroit that long.
Oh wait, so how long have you been here for?
Now it's been about 11 years now.
Okay, so
since I've been here,
right?
Since I've been officially staying here.
Now, are you when it comes to the Detroit scene, are you particular in being successful in Detroit, or does that not matter for you? Are you more mainstream?
I want to be international and mainstream.
Do you care about getting the reciprocation from Detroit itself, or does it not matter where you get the reciprocation from?
I do care, but at the time, now I don't care no more. I don't care no more. And the reason why I don't care no more is because I'm starting to see it's more and more artists that's coming out now. They so angry and they so like they bothered, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really like that type of energy. And I see with them having that type of energy, they're not gonna understand my music, so they're not gonna like my music, and they're not gonna want to be bothered with me. So no, I don't care to get recognition from Detroit. But right. I'm grateful though for the recognition I do get.
So you're saying that the aggression, like I have friends that would always, I had a friend that told me, he's actually a pretty well-known rapper. He's like to me, I literally, when I go in the studio, I think about scaring people with my music. And this motherfucker's making hits, so I'm like, damn. So this is the objective. So you're saying this isn't like your niche, like you don't care for this.
That's my same thoughts though when I get into the studio, because I know my lyrics. I speak more from a conscious mind, so I know sometimes a lot of people ain't gonna understand my language. They're gonna be like, the fuck you talk about? But people that's woke, like that's really really aware, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, she talking.
Yeah.
From the soul.
That's beautiful to hear, because I do follow the spiritual path pretty heavy.
Yes.
I've been practicing yoga and meditation for I think 6 years now.
Same.
And I have a guru and everything like that. And it's good. It's like I respect both sides, right? I respect the spiritual side. I also respect the hip hop, like kind of. Not to say that there is no spirituality in hip hop. I think there is.
It most definitely is. It's just more satanic. Because of the 808s.
I think it's just covered up. Like, it's there if you really look deep into it and you really process what somebody's saying. But I wish
it has to be in codes, because music is the main thing to, like, getting somebody to bow down and to follow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so magical. It's so strong. Like sex.
But at the same time, it's scary because it's like, damn, I wish some people who missed those signs that needed that guidance and like needed to know about those things won't understand. Some people don't understand what's happening behind the scenes of the music, or what's the really depth behind the music. I wish there was put it this way, I just wish there was more awareness towards consciousness and music. But so you going on the angle is cool. Now when you do it, how do you come up with your style? How do you come up with how you deliver?
I'm gonna say I feel like I consider myself as the female version of Chris Brown.
Heat.
You know, I just love Chris Brown because I'm a tourist. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we a lot in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just make music from what our experiences and other people's experiences, stuff that go on in the world. Like, I'm versatile, basically. So it really be like whatever mood I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
When do you feel like it was your best timing of making music? It was what part of your life was that?
Maybe now.
Now is the best time?
Yeah.
So this is the one you're producing the best content?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And is like the inner self of you right now, is this the best time of your life as well?
Actually, it is. I'm living my best motherfucking life. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so happy with my life that I don't even care that people don't like me no more. I don't even care, because I know they're all gonna be mad when y'all see this interview.
Talk about the moments, because you did go through a lot of traumatic experiences. How did you shift from going through these hectic times and feeling like maybe some type of inner, like, clogging, to being conscious, aware, and enjoying life? Like, what was the how did it happen? Meditation and lucid dreaming and visions. I'm also a medium and I'm a psychic. So okay, hold on. I need to ask some physics,
yes.
some psychic questions.
Sure.
All right, first of all, my first psychic question is this.
Yes.
What are the chances of me and Cash Doll hooking up?
It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
What?
Ooh.
Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate you. You can find her on social media. But at the same time, can you give me the 1%er, or is that not happening?
I mean,
damn. She gave me the 0.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Do you think she likes me?
She think you cool.
Okay, bet.
She think you cool.
I need to know. See, I got a chance.
Shout out to Cash Doll.
For sure. Shout out to Cash Doll. But seriously though, spirituality and getting into this realm. This realm is scary. They almost call it black magic in essence.
It is black magic. That is what it's called, but it's not evil. You know what I'm saying?
You can use it.
You can use it for that because we have two versions of ourselves, which is called night and day, good and bad, evil and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's part of us, part of the DNA. So
exactly. In essence, they call it, I believe, a tantra, and to have this tantra is a technology, and it's funny because in India and where they use black magic. They say that it's just a technology like anything else is a technology.
Of course.
And people just don't understand it's another means of communication or acting in the world. It's not actually like something that, because there's so many things like you never thought about, like electricity. Like you don't know what the fuck it is or see it or what's happening. But
electricity is in us.
Yeah, exactly.
You see it when we touch stuff, we might shock ourselves on stuff. Yeah. You see that shit come through our fingers.
So when people go like, oh, black magic's bullshit, it's like, well, the thing is like, there's a lot of things you just don't see that are.
They say it's bullshit, but tell one of their ass to try it, and I bet you they won't do it.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I bet you ain't bullshit no more.
No, yeah. They won't even fuck with a Ouija board these days. They're like, "Fuck is this?"
Ouija boards ain't really cool to mess with. I do pendulums, so you know what I'm saying. I mess with the pendulums.
Now, is that a service that you offer?
I do have $20 services where you need a reading if you want to speak to your loved ones, all that stuff like that. I got y'all.
Okay,
I do that stuff.
That's cool. Is there anything you want to touch on before we close out?
No, just go stream my music, and I have a concert coming up June 16th. Also my artist will be releasing his EP Zaza300 _. Please go follow his Instagram for me, y'all. And that's about it.
Cool.
I don't got nothing else.
No, this is fucking awesome. Shit, this was actually a really awesome interview.
Yes, it was.
I really appreciate you being on here. Did you tell everybody your social medias one more time for
my social media for y'all is _Milan Jackson. My YouTube, Milan Jackson. Everything's Milan Jackson. TikTok, Milan.Jackson.
Perfect. Thank you again for being on this, Milan Jackson.
Thank you.
We have High-Low Visuals that are shooting this production for us. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're out. Peace.